Hello and welcome back to Tharek Plays Blood Bowl 2, and we're back. We are back with our Nurgle team today. 2 draws so far. Last time we got extremely lucky with that double one for the Skaven that allowed us to retrieve the ball instead of them scoring the 2-0 and make the tie happen. So let's hope that today I'll get a little bit of a more solid match in again. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan. And last time it was between, do I now go for a second Pastigore or do we save up for the third reroll first? And I think I'm going to try to save up for the third reroll first. Right now we are in a team value range where it's, which is pretty low, so chances are we're not going to meet too hard of teams as opponents, hopefully. I mean, the 500k team value difference, or the 500 team value difference is quite a bit, but let's just hope that we find something better. Our team value will be at 1040, 50, something along those lines, since we will have a loner with us. But aside from that, I'd much rather have the third reroll first, because they are very expensive, and afterwards we can start with adding in the Pastigores. The third reroll will make the team much more safe to use and all that stuff, so yeah, that's pretty much it. A little bit over 2.5 minutes waiting time again, if I'm not wrong, so I'm gonna pause as always and we'll be right back. There we go, so we got another agility team, unfortunately, and it's Dark Elves. Let's see what they start with. I see Assassins, which means we will have less blitzers, only 3 instead of 4, which is lovely. The Assassins could do something good, might not do something good, but they are a weak point with armor value 7 in the team, and only 2 rerolls. He has not played a game, so this is a new team for him. He will not get enough for a babe, so this is actually the ideal scenario for us. We get our dirty player skill. Ooh, not sure if I can use that. It'll depend. So I've got the strength advantage with our Beast of Nurgle. We also have the tentacles, which against an agility team could be pretty awesome. But in comparison to the Skaven last time, they have strength 3 now instead of the gut runners with strength 2. So they have a bit of a better chance to get away from me. But overall, the tentacles probably will still be annoying. He does have block, I do not. We have the same amount of rerolls. This could be good, but we'll see, of course. Okay, but I'm liking this in theory right now, and we'll just have to wait and hope that we can get something good happening here. So let's see, he has 11 players, I have 11 players. I have the one loner. Can I finally get a touchdown in with pneumonia? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And just generally some level ups would be appreciated. Or if an MVP could land on a Nurgle warrior, ideally one of these two who already have some SPP. Or if we could get an injury in with our Beast of Nurgle to get him close to his first level up as well. So yeah, just one MVP basically away. So that I can finally start to get some skills, and I would like to get some safety. Well, I'm not sure actually where I'm going to go for safety skills and where I'm going to go for Claw or Mighty Blow first. I think we're going to build the Nurgle Warriors a little bit more aggressive and start with Mighty Blow so that the level ups go a bit quicker. Maybe one will get Claw, but we also might put that on a Pestigore so that I can deal with high armor value targets like Orcs. Or other Bashers with armor value 9, or big guys, all that stuff. I mean, not all big guys have armor value 9, but a good chunk of them do. So let's see, he's setting up very defensively and deep, which means blitzing is probably out of the question as long as I don't want to expose my Pestigore, and I won't since he will pick up the ball. So yeah, he's just going 5 spaces deep, so I could blitz with a Rotter without a GFI. But yeah, that's just kind of a hassle, and I'm not sure I really want to deal with that right now if I can avoid it, to be honest. But I think I'm okay with him being there on the sideline and being that switched away. That should be okay. I'm setting up... Am I setting up this aggressive or not? Nah, I don't think we need to. So let's put these not on the line of scrimmage. Keep them back a tiny bit. So we've got the very solid core in the middle. Maybe I should set this up a little bit different. Let's put this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, good. He's gonna block this way. He's gonna block this way. He's gonna block this way. So yeah, this should be okay. Okay, sure. Let's see what's gonna happen. So the upside about this setup is if he gets a blitz, he's very far back. Okay, ooh, nice. We get an extra reroll. Kick is also fine. Yeah, so overall, we start off fairly okay. I could go in aggressive up here to just try and make something happen early on, but let's start with some blocks here. So that's 4, 5... With 2 more assists, we can make that a 3 die if I want to do that. But I think we'll stick with a 2 die here. That's okay. Good. We start off early with some nice blocks here. I'm going to try to keep them next to the Beast of Nurgle as much as possible. Might not end up blitz blocking with the Beast of Nurgle in this case. Possibly. If we push here, we might. But I'm more than okay to just use him as a rope block. And... have him be annoying. But if this is only a push now, which it is, the Beast of Nurgle does get a chance to hit there. So this is good. And he already has a 3 die, which is lovely, of course. So what do we go with? I could actually foul something. We have a very strong foul setup there that I could try to make happen, and I think we maybe should, but in this case we're gonna start with this. But I'm not sure if a foul is the best thing we can do here. It's not bad, but it could cost me a player early on that I might not want to risk yet. So I'm a bit skeptic about that, and I'm not going to blitz. It would... Or am I going to blitz? I might expose hepatitis E here to make that happen. So let's do this. We're going to go for the 2 spacing. Like this. Put him up on the same line here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's okay. He can blitz here, but he can't make it through easily. This is locked down pretty okay. Before I... Well... Yeah, I need to pick up the ball first before I blitz. Let's see if we can make that. Because if we fail, which we didn't, I would have not re-rolled it, since it would be too early. It's the same that I won't re-roll this if I fail the GFI. I'm going to try to get it. It's going to expose the player. And it works, so this is good. But I'm not going to follow in because I don't want to be next to the assassin if I can avoid it. It's just the free hit that we don't want him to have, so why let him? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see. Put him right there. Wait. Now we're going to do this differently. I'm going to put him there, which will do almost the same. And instead we're going to put this guy right there instead of here, where I would have put him. Because this guy is not next to the Nurgle Beast, and I don't want him to dodge away easily. He can blitz this guy, but if he goes for that blitz, I'm okay with that, because it means he won't go after the ball this round. And that's pretty much okay. So he might also decide to go for the Nurgle Warrior and try to get something in there. If I were him and he ends up blitzing him, I would blitz from one of these spots. So that if he pushes, he can get... Well, he only needs is to push me next to this guy. And then he can get another block in, and afterwards he could get a stab in, if in case he doesn't knock me down. But that's not quite what he's going for. But it looks like he wants to go for the Nurgle Warrior. And let's just wait and see if he... Why blitz like this? That's not how you do that. If he wants to do that, I'm okay with it. But he should blitz from here. He's just moving him, no? Yeah, he's just moving him. No, he blitzes from there. Okay, just didn't get the pop-up there. Let's see what happens. Okay. So far, so good. But this still looks like it could end in a foul. But first of all, he needed these 2 assists to make that a 2-die, so it doesn't say anything yet. Oh boy. Okay, he's backing back off again, so this is good. And last time I did this, I rushed it too much. So I need to stay calm and collected, stay inside a cage, and make sure that we make solid progress without exposing the ball. That's the big mistake I did last time, I think. So we are just going to try and not do that again. And hopefully we can plow our way through his defense to get that to happen. Right now, we can very easily switch sides to over here. We're pretty strong there, and he has at least a decent-sized chunk of his players over here right now, and we can just try to bring ourselves between them and us, but they're just going to back off this way. But we just need to create room for ourselves, and right now we can do that by going this way. So that's the plan right now. And let's see if what he ends up doing with these guys. If he keeps them on the ground. Okay, this is... It's not the safe dodge. The safe dodges would still be these guys, but they just have a less likely chance of making it. He should not reroll this. He does reroll it, so he's down to 1 reroll already. Fails it again. I mean, that's good for us, of course. Kind of ideal. So let's see. He's just gonna stand up. That's not a big surprise. I know where I want the Beast of Nurgle. I just need to see about getting him there. Which is right there. Oh, he's really stupid. That's kind of a bummer. He would have been next to these two and him. So that was the plan there. Just didn't quite work out. So where do we go with him? I think I'm not going to stress the offense here too much yet. So right now the plan is... Yeah, let's do this. Move him over right there. Because I'm gonna set up my cage before I go for a blitz or anything. And he can't quite make it in there, but that's okay, I think. So this side is a bit weak. But yeah, it should work out still overall. So I'm not completely against it. Yeah, especially if I have him back there. That's pretty decent, and it's a question of do we put him... I think we put him here, because it's unlikely that he's going to dodge this way to try to attack us, so this makes it more likely now, but we just want him to have harder dodges in this region. This guy can obviously easily dodge, and then last but not least, we do have our Blitz. I should probably go after the Assassin, just because it's a softer target. Yeah, so I think we're going to do that instead of going for him. Although, 1, 2, 3, no, it's not going to work. And that's the doorbell. I assume you heard that, but I can't go for that right now. I assume it's going to be some sort of parcel for one of my neighbors anyway. Oh, just a push. Okay, bummer. That also means I just push him away and stay. I don't really want to be... I don't want to give him the free stab. It's the issue is the stab is unlikely to work against me here. But not only does he have the free stab, he also has an automatic assist if I follow that. So all he needs is one more, which he easily can get, to knock him down, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna play the safe game here and disconnect, even though it will cost me some blocks potentially in the future. But if he can get the assists, we should play it safe. It also keeps this loner a little bit safer, since now he, well, he does need to move in an assist first. Let's just see what he does. We are still very solid. I do have a little bit of a headway into his defense. These guys are still locked up next to my Nurgle warrior. He might dodge away. But he played it a bit risky in the first half here. He went for some weird setup here and then re-rolled the dodge when he really shouldn't have. So he might... Why does he go for a 1-die blitz? Yeah, so for right now, it just feels like my opponent doesn't have as much experience, necessarily. It might be wrong, might be he's just warming up, or I don't know. I mean, this worked, but still it's a bit of a rough play to go for the 1-die blitz when he could have easily gotten 2-die somewhere. And he's just putting a lot of resources in taking down the one Nurgle warrior right now. Yeah, now this is a 1-die. If he stands this guy up and doesn't dodge him, this turns into a 2-die. Which is good for him. But this dude 2-die first obviously is safer, gets it. Let's see. So far, no armor breaks yet. But that might change. Okay, he's disconnecting from the assassin. I mean, there was no choice. It was either this space or this space, so no big surprise there. Let's see. Okay, he's standing him up. He's dodging, trying to dodge over there. 3+, 2+. Does he make it this time? He should do them one by one, honestly. Yep, this one is definitely safer first now. And this one as well if he goes down there. Because tentacles don't work if I don't have my tackle zones. It's a bit of an issue with our Beast of Nurgle there. Okay, could still end in a foul here. That might still be his ultimate goal overall. Yep. Okay, goes for the good dodges. But yeah, it's good that he has to take the route along this path. So he can't get here as fast, and that's kind of what we want. Goes for the 2-die. Pushes. Nice. He should push me down there. Mm-hmm. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, if I can get him in there, that would be very, very nice. So first of all, he's just still gonna stand up and not do anything. He's now got the setup that he doesn't need to move anybody before he goes in there, but yeah. So let's see. I want him to be right there, I think. But for that I need to block first. Okay. That's not good enough yet. But I do have another one. So right now it's still all good. We do get a knockdown here. That's better. Yeah, put him straight and follow. Come on, how about an armor break somewhere? So do I want to be here or do I want to be there? I think we still want to be here. It's the... It's closer to this side, and that's where the danger is going to come from. So having him here is going to be very, very useful. And now the question is, what do I want to blitz here? So let's see. First of all, I'm going to give him a block here, but I'm just trying to distract him. Binding up players of his to give myself a better option. I can't make a lot of forward progress right now. If I blitz him, I could double back on these, go back around, which could be helpful. But I'm not quite sure right now, because I could also go in here and try to make this happen and set up a surf, but I could get counter-surfed if I try this. So, yes, okay. Ugh, it's a little bit risky to do this blitz first. I'm gonna reroll it in case I do fail the GFI, I think. But we're gonna try this. Yep, okay. That's a scenario where it's worth it to reroll. Okay, no armor break again. Thing is, if I move him over here now, we can get a good assist there. And it opens this up to move others through. Or I could put him there, give me a bit more in this direction, and make him be in a bad spot. But yeah, I kind of want this guy to go down. So we're gonna risk it like this. Okay, nice. Good. Okay, we need this block first. Yeah, I'm keeping this side. It's a little bit exposed right now. I hope it's gonna play out, okay. Ooh, yeah, that's the turnover. Okay, that's a bummer. And I KO myself. Okay, so I went for the dumb stuff, apparently. Still not sure if he can attack me directly, and this setup here is still okay, but if he can get next to me, it's gonna become a bit of a problem. I wanted to bring him through here, so that he can't move these guys as easily. But I played it too risky there. I should have moved him back, and closed this down again. Or just not move this guy in. But the plan formed afterwards, which is the problem, basically. So right now, I still don't think he can easily blitz me, but we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen here. And these guys, if they only end up pushing, or yeah, like here, which is good, he should push me over there. But that pretty much already makes this safe for me. Since this guy didn't get knocked down, he still needs to dodge past me. Well, he could still do that, of course. But now he does need to dodge. He can't just run past me. And this being a push only means that one of these guys has to go for an additional block. So far, no foul appearance. That would be nice. Sooner rather than later at some point, just to make him lose a block somewhere. But yeah, we'll see. There we go. Speak of the devil. I just have to ask, as always. Just have to be nice to Blood Bowl. But yeah, that took 3 blocks now, or 3 block attempts, I should say, to knock him down again. And that's just something, in teams of value, it's super good for me. It's 3 players being bound by one of mine. It's one of the good ones, one of the important and expensive ones, but that's also part of the reason why it does work like this, that they do have to use that much. Let's see, so this guy has to deal with the tentacles. If he dodges away, he's gonna get blocked. It does not look like, or I think he still might try to attack the ball carrier, but he's going for defense first, which is the right thing to do, of course, but he still could fail a dodge somewhere and all that stuff, and then I can keep going this way. There's still too many players here that should already be over here to screen against me. So right now we're making good progress. There we go. Okay, so he's either gonna turn over now or lose his last reroll. He's losing his last reroll. I'm fine with both, honestly. He still has 5 turns left after this one without a single reroll. That could be a problem. Yeah, you should not dodge this way. Yep, that's the way you want to dodge, if you dodge. If the tentacles led you, they're still not easy to get away from. Oh, that's why they're so nice. Yep, that one first makes sense. So he is keeping this up, which means it's gonna take some more time, but I still don't see him attacking me. I might be forced to blitz backwards instead of forwards now, but oh god, really? 1-die blitz? Should push me over there, I assume. Otherwise, he will not make it past me. But he still, in all likelihood, won't get this. And he will have to GFI once, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 1 too many. I have movement 6, so it's 2 GFIs, actually. This turns this automatically into a 1-die situation now, which is lovely. Okay, he's bringing him back there. That makes sense. So now I do need to blitz backwards, which is a bit of a bummer, but we'll see. Gets away from here, rolls a 10, where he would have needed an 8. Does he get the 2 GFIs to get next to me? He does not. Okay. I still have to go forward with the Beast of Nurgle, I feel like, so that's what we are going to do. This guy could now move away, but I have a feeling that he's going to bring him in again to try and block here. And I'm not necessarily against that. So now we need to go with some risks here, unfortunately. So, Cellulitis, you start with the block. Oh boy. I need these other players to protect him afterwards. Oh, come on. Another one? And double skulls, of course. And another KO. God damn it. Are you serious? Okay. This is suddenly turning into an issue. Okay, this was bad. This is the blocks that I can't afford to have. Gets another KO, so now he has a 3-player advantage all of a sudden. The 1-player advantage we could have worked with without issue, but I still haven't broken a single piece of armor. I mean, I don't have Mighty Blow, so I can't expect it to happen, but the amount of blocks that I've gotten were not bad, so at least one stun would have been nice, but so far, zilch. This guy doesn't even need to blitz. All he needs is an assist, so he gets 2 chances to make this work. He doesn't have a reroll left, which is still okay. Oh, come on. He stuns the Beast of Nurgle. We're looking horrible all of a sudden. Why? I mean, I should listen to myself. I need to... Why does he do this? Oh, thank you so much. Why are you doing this, buddy? He kills himself. Okay, goes back to a 2-player advantage. Oh, we got lucky there. Yeah, that was a dumb move. He should not have dodged. God damn. Okay, I mean... It doesn't change it, so now we're gonna do this, I think, since I still need to protect myself. We're gonna blitz with him. I get it again! My god, this is annoying. I'm down to no rerolls since my last 4 blocks were all horrible. God damn it, that was super bad. We still have a player disadvantage that I have to figure out how to get around. So I'm either gonna go here or there. If I go in this corner now, we are in a dangerous position. I think we want to go this way now. That's the way to go. Which could lead to some trouble, but I do have at least an inkling of a plan, I think. Yeah, put him right there. He can stay right here. Then we've got this. I still have 3 turns after this. That was just a very unfortunate series of dodges that cost me way too much. Way more than it realistically should have. But it's Blood Bowl, it happens. There is nothing we can do about it. So let's accept it and try to move past it. Big question is, which one of these 2 do I block? Because if I block him, we can push him to here, here, or there. Probably going to push him to there so that he's forced to dodge away in some problem. And then this guy doesn't have a good dodge. He also has doesn't have a good block. If I block him, we can push him to there or there, which means he can easily dodge this way. So if I block him here, that would put him better. But it will make it harder for me to form a cage since I'm still down 3 players. So I'm not quite sure which way to go, but I think we want to go with this one, because if we knock him down, they can't knock him down and go for an easy hit in here. So this is, I think, the better option. And I roll another double skulls. Sure. God damn, I'm... On the first one, I'm going to take responsibility here. I should have moved in another player first in case I do roll something like this and I need this guy to not have a good block against me. But this is just a series of horrible blocks that I'm kind of getting annoyed with. It's still the starting issue with Nurgle. You have no block whatsoever, and if you get too many of these, it's gonna be a problem. Now he can bring in the assist, block this guy, and then blitz in here. It's gonna be a 1-die blitz. He can make that a 2-die blitz if he really wants to. But it's, yeah, I hate this. And I can't keep myself safe since he has a player advantage. I need players to move forward with. Oh, he rolls double skulls as well. So, Blood Bowl giveth and Blood Bowl taketh away. At least I'm not the only one that's getting this. So, this is, I think, key to a lot of things that I say. I'm getting annoyed when it's one-sided. If bad things happen to both players, it's a whole different thing. And I'm more okay with it, since it's not one-sided any longer. He made some mistakes that if he hadn't made them would have put him into a better position now, like that 3+ dodge here without the reroll that he did last round. But yeah, this is nice, and at least that I get that. Okay, so now the thing is, I have to take risks now to make this work. So we are going to take risks to make that work. Or make setups. So we're gonna blitz like this. I was considering blitzing him because it would put a player next to the Nurgle beast and give me a better chance of bringing him back up, but I might be able to do that regardless. Come on. Okay, just a stun. Which isn't quite enough, but might be enough for what we need. Ugh, yeah, okay, I hate all of this. So if I put him here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not where I want to be, so go there. Let's see if we can get the Beast of Nurgle back up first. We can, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go right here. Try to move him to there. Or we go for a sideline cage, basically. Put him here. Move ourselves there. And then next round we're going to try to use these guys. I can't score next turn in that case. That's the issue. But it might be my best shot right now to do something, or to keep the ball very safe without having to do GFIs. So I think that's what we're going with here. It might cost me. If he makes a risky dodge in here somewhere and makes it, there's multiple angles where he can push me out. And I'm also going to risk this one die. It's risky, but even if I only push him, it's extremely valuable. Okay, we only push him. As I've said, very, very okay with that. Put him right there, and do I stay or do I follow? If we stay, this guy can't do much. If we follow, we lock this down more. I think that's better right now, since he would be able to dodge away down here too easily otherwise. So now this guy doesn't have a good dodge, and we need this to be solid right now. These guys can't really threaten us that much. Yeah, his placement is not that good, so he's suffering a lot there. I would have a much harder time if he had gone for the standard elf screen. Then I wouldn't have been able to do as much. I still think overall I might have had the worst rolls here, with the 3 KOs happening in very short succession and the 4 blocks in a very short roll that just failed. With the double both down, then we had the both down attacker down, and then 2 double skulls. And there's another KO. So he's just... I mean, I'm very happy that it's not a single injury, but 4 KOs, it's all rotters as well, which is pretty lucky, but still, it's 4 players down while he's missing 1. That makes this so scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might have to risk the GFI. It depends on what happens here now. If I can move the sideline cage safe up the pitch, I'm gonna do it. But this might not work, because he does have 3 more players. I might have to take the risk. I'm not sure if I want to take it. I'm extremely scared. Let's see what happens. He goes for the blitz there. It's a 1 die. And it's a skull. So that does help quite a bit already. Ooh, okay. He's getting bad blocks as well. That's good. And he KOs himself. So, yeah. I'm not KOing him. He's KOing himself. Still no injuries. Injuries are going to be crucial here still. Or can be crucial, since... No, he doesn't have an apothecary. I think I didn't check. But yeah. Let's just see. So these guys. I could put him to just there. and try to lock them out. Like that. I think that's what we're going with. Still need to figure out what to do with him. Since we have this guy back there. And I need all of these to be locked down, ideally. Which means I'm gonna have to block with my Beast of Nurgle now. Now I actually need everything to work. If it doesn't... we're not sure. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have put him here and then there and then just walked it in. Yeah, I think I was a bit hasty there. Okay, let's think this through. This guy could blitz. This guy could blitz. He needs to block him. Because he's in the best spot to do anything. Right now he can't walk through here. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do the safe-ish blocks. Which is... this one first, but I don't want to do it first because I'm very worried about what will happen. No, I should do this one, free him up and move him up here. In case this is only a push. But if this is only a push, we waste that. So that's the things we now have to think about. There's a lot of options that we have here to try and make this better for us. Should probably block this guy also, but if we fail this once again... yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna... no, it's the one die. Okay, I need to do it like this. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And there's the turnover. Okay. So I'm okay with this being the one that turned bad. Since it means that the Beast of Nurgle still has the tentacles. He could get a good blitz against me, and I hate that he can. But he needs to make tentacle dodges work for that. And those are still difficult, and I can just hope that if he goes for that, the tentacles will keep him there. And that's the GFI as well. He makes the tentacles once again. Oh, please don't let this happen now. Okay, he just pushes me. So I don't lose the ball, but now I have to do a block to score. And my last blocks have been pretty horrible, in case you hadn't noticed yet. And if you can get another player next to me, it's going to be even more annoying and all that stuff. And I don't have a lot of movement left, so getting these will be an issue. If you can get another player to here, it's already bad. Could also bring one into here, but then all I need to do is blitz myself forward. Oh, please let me get this touchdown. Don't screw me now, game. There we go. Tentacles suctioning him back in. Why couldn't that have happened there? Let's see, does this guy get the dodge? Yeah, it's a 42 for the tentacles. Let's see. Does he do it? No, he moves this guy in, which is the better option. Without a doubt. Makes it as well. Ugh. But this is still okay because, as I've said, all I need to do now is blitz myself forward. But I still need to knock him down, otherwise we're in trouble. So I think we're still going to do this differently. He's going to block him, and we're going to blitz this guy away instead. Because then I can walk this way. But if he makes that work, goddamn, yeah, that's not going to fly. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's the... too many blocks have gone wrong for us here, I think. That's a big issue. And me losing as many players as I have. That makes it extremely problematic as well. I could surf something now, but it's not worth the risk of the surf. I think. To do that. So, what is my best play now? If I block him... no, we need to start with this one, I think. Okay, just a push. But just a push is not a problem. It could lead to me being surfed if this ends like that. But that's okay. Next. No, he needs to be the one blitzing, because if I only push, he still needs to dodge. Yeah. Because if we push him... no, that would have worked. But it's still okay, so blitz. Yep, there we go. Just a push. But it's still good enough. I'm gonna score. Oh, god damn, that was way too close. But we made it work, so it's okay. He gets one turn now. We have 2 chances to get all of our KO players back. He does as well. That was just 1, I think. I skipped it. Both of his stay out, which is nice, but 3 of mine stay out as well. But at least 1 came back, which is better than nothing. And we are going to go back still with all of our players. And I think I'm going to expose one of the Nurgle warriors instead of the Pestigore. It's not really the right thing to do. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I actually don't know. It's less likely that they're going to do something bad to the Nurgle warrior, and it costs more effort to knock him down. Actually, the Rotters are... I mean, I could just go in with 3 Nurgle warriors, but he will get those knocked down. And I don't really want to give him those. So, right now we're in the lead. Depending on how the KO rolls go, there could be a little bit of a disadvantage or advantage for us in the second half. Right now we are at a bit of a disadvantage, but it's still too early to say. And at least the KO players in our case are only Rotters. Well, he's at least missing a Blitzer, which decreases his blocking capabilities quite a bit. It's 1 less player with block. But yeah. We got very lucky with that score. Overall, I think I should not have made that, considering all the blocks that went wrong that I had to do, all the KOs that cost us quite a bit. It just should not have worked, and against a more experienced player, I think it wouldn't have. So yeah, there's at least that, I think. So sure, you guy, go for that. I'm gonna go over here, away from these guys as much as possible. And yeah, sure. This guy also will not get the assassin block. Let's see what he does. Very nice kick, actually. Quite like that, but it doesn't help us since it's turn 8. There we go. He doesn't make it. Just barely. I mean, not that the assassin is bad, but I'm still not a fan of him on the team. It's another armor value 7 player. Shadowing is nice, but with movement 6 it's not quite as effective, and the stab is just unreliable against high armor value targets. Against low armor value target it gets a bit better. So I'd much rather just have the Blitzers and a runner maybe, and the Witch Elves of course, and no assassins. You can just go for a lineman instead. They're the same without the skills, but 1 higher armor value. Just like that more. And we're getting nice blocks out of him. He's just pushing us and nothing working. So the best he can now do is get 1 knockdown out of the blitz, and that's it. Let's see who he blitzes. Okay, goes for Anthrax. That's okay. I assumed he would go for a Rotter. They are just more vulnerable, and the decay also helps there, or yeah. To just knock them out easier. Well, it doesn't do anything, but if they get injured, the decay is gonna show up, so yeah, that's still a bummer. But it didn't happen. Hey, all of my KOs come back. Thank you, that's so good. His KOs both still stay out. God damn, okay, this is quite the turnaround there. That's super bad for him. Now I suddenly have a 2-player advantage that maybe I shouldn't have, I'm not sure. Well, I probably shouldn't have, he just gave up. Oh, seriously? Okay, that's... I mean, I'm okay with the free SPP, but still, seriously? Okay, we got enough for the reroll now, and I got 2 level ups as well, no 1 level up. Because I thought, but he already had the level, so he actually is not supposed to get any more SPP. But Hepatitis C is leveling up. So this is a bummer. God damn, why? That's a shame. Okay, let's level up Hepatitis here. Oh, a double! Ooh, that puts me at a difficult position. I think that means I'm gonna go dodge. since I have mutation access on general, I don't want the double yet. It's too early. But I also don't want to ignore it, because a double is very valuable to have. And if we can get him dodge early on, that's going to be super annoying to deal with for our opponents. Which makes it valuable, I believe. The alternative would also be... I mean, diving tackle could be good. Or jump up, but jump up with agility 2 is not that strong, and he has low movement to begin with. I wanted to give him mighty blow or claw to begin with, honestly. But we're gonna go with dodge. I can't ignore that. It's too strong to start off with. It's nice to have. We're gonna go with that. And then we go with reroll number 3. So now our team value is at 1110, so 1150 overall. Which means it could mean a wizard against us next time, and still no reserve player. But we should also have enough money next time, ideally, to get our second Pestigore. And hopefully Pneumonia will get a level up next time, so that he can start to get some skills as well. So yeah, this is a bummer, and since I'm right now in the Nurgle groove, I'm going to do another Nurgle match this week. Since this was not a real full match, we're going to do a second Nurgle match here instead of the human match that usually would come next. I hope you guys are okay with it, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm sorry again for this being a short one. Not much we can do there, but let's just hope the next one will be a bit better. But yeah, it's our first win. I'm not really going to count this since it came out of a concede, but it's still... It's not bad, of course. So, yeah, I hope you still enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye, guys.